Gunk series. Gunk series. There's a lot of construction going on around where I'm at. They're widening the street over here. They put in they're putting it in. I don't know if they've done it since yesterday. A new asphalt in that direction. There's a new high school being built about a quarter mile that way. And as far as gunk goes, it started when I was doing these errands, bringing in boulders from the outside, for the sake of car path or whatever. And the skunk series is about the mental gunk or whatever, I think. I'm supposed to graduate very soon and get a diploma in October of this year. And the ceremony would be in May of next year. And it's been a bumpy road here and there. We all have bumpy roads. Been a little bit bumpier than I expected. That's okay. A lot of shitty things have been going on economically in this country for a while now, and all the bank bailouts and car company difficulties and whatnot. I know I'm not alone. There's foreclosures that are inordinate. A lot of things going on. It's a warm California summer, and I almost feel this is winding down. I have enough gunks for 30 some odd videos, and 19 of them are already posted, not including a little interlude piece. And it's pretty much stuff that's rattled around my head off and on, over the months, over the years, however long. Some of it more so than others. This land that we've had in the family since I was a toddler. I had to stay here because of bad economic times during part of my Claremont College's years when I was going out there. It didn't look like this. There were smaller trailers and all. And I finally got it off my chest about some of the more sour, bitter parts. And I've mentioned in the interlude and a couple of other pieces, 90%. I'd say about 90% at least. 90% of the memories, if I have to lay out everything that seems to matter, 90% of the things that matter are good memories. The successful midterms, trips I've taken with students, dinners with friends or family. 90% of things that have gone on have been fun, worthwhile, and hardly anything to complain about. But this is to clean out the cobwebs, try to learn from the mistakes and some of those things. And I finally try to within this last piece, went over one of the worst things that happened in my life. I called it, if I'm writing an autobiography, it'd be the surrealistic period of my life from early '99 to autumn of 2000 when the towers fell. Just had this, real trippy period where, they say when it rains it pours, where that term applies to my life, and haven't had a period quite like that before or after. Tough times and all. And, shit. But they say what doesn't kill you makes you stronger, and, maybe that's what I need to get out of this. But I've had run-ins with falling outs with the buddies, running with my dad, and not a run-in, but difference of opinion and social conflict with one of my teachers. And overall, there's less than 10 people in my life that I can think of right now where I'm like, you know what? We just don't need to talk. We just don't need to talk, okay? You know, we're never gonna see eye to eye, and that's okay. So, yeah, this little period happened, and I might get a second wind with this gunk and refocus it and everything. But I think the worst of it, I've spit out now. I want to mention, as part of this slippery slope period, I was arrested while getting my truck out of impound, and someone told me I have a Homer Cocktail 076 site with 77 videos, and I'd always want to talk about certain things, and this is one of them. But something said, go positive, you know. I was told Beck, I wasn't told Beck, but Beck did an interview where he had a real dark set of recording sessions for an album he was working on, and he said there's a voice inside his head that said, don't go this way, you know, and he scrapped whatever he had, and I don't know if that's when he did the Odelay or, you know, whatever award-winning album he had, but some said don't go this way, and he went real bright and real peppy and all, won awards and all. But a similar kind of voice told me the same thing from the subconscious or wherever it comes from, about don't go negative off the bat. And I did a lot of music videos, try to stay positive with my chat, and then eventually some said you gotta be real and rounded, and no one's gonna believe your life's that good anyway, you know. Not that it was that good, but no one's gonna believe that, you know, this Homer Cocktail thing is just it's not gonna pan long term unless, you know, you talk about the real life things that other people have gone through and all. So eventually I've done it here in Homer Cocktail 4, which is the second of my chat sites, and in the middle of my first arrest, where I was in there for 9 days without a lawyer, which was real weird, and I wasn't. I eventually left with the no contest misdemeanor. So that's on my record, I guess, is I have 2 misdemeanors. I'd like to expunge them. Maybe get a lawyer for that, but anyhow, in the middle of it all, I'll tell you something trippy. I wrote to the White House. They give you stationery, they give you envelope while you're in there. They give you shampoo, they give you toothbrush, and that's just part of the little package. And didn't even know the address. I think it's 1600 Pennsylvania. I think there's a movie called 1600 Pennsylvania. I just put where a White House, Washington D.C. and I just try to get a hold of the first family and explain, hey, I got arrested and I was just trying to get my truck out of impound. And Secret Service came. Secret fucking Service, boy. Secret fucking Service came for writing a letter from jail to the first family. And this guy interviewed me. His name's Euler, Agent Euler. He's about to retire, I think. But interviewed me for about a half hour while I was in jail. I've talked to the Secret Service 4 times in my life, and that was the first time. And it was all during that little period between early February and autumn of 2001. Pretty much that little period where everything was goddamn surreal in my life. But we're coming on 10 minutes here, and I just wanted to mention, some of these oddball things. And if there was a way to blotch out those years, from around the time that I came back from Venezuela, let's say. That's around the time in another piece I said it seemed like the wind went from my back to my face. But if you could blotch out that till around the time the Twin Towers fell, I've written 7 novels since then. I've had a good life. I mean, I'm just telling you, my life's not been bad, but it got real rocky for a while. And what doesn't kill you makes you stronger. And I haven't talked about this whole time because there's a possibility I wasn't gonna make it out, but I think things are gonna be fine. You guys hang in there. Been a good crowd.